Hello, welcome to Daily News from Najaf TV. Daily scientific meetings of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in holy city of Qom, Iran. The residence of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Sadegh Hosseini Shirazi, a respected religious authority, hosted another enlightening scholarly session in the holy city of Qom, attended by numerous scholars, religious figures, and students of Islamic seminaries. This meeting delved into various topics pertaining to Islamic ethics, Islamic jurisprudence, Islamic history, etc. In this session, one of the attendees posed this question to the eminent authority: are disbelievers obligated, just as they are obligated to the major principles of religion, also obligated to the minor principles of religion? In response to this question, the eminent authority stated, "It is well known among jurists that disbelievers are also obligated to the minor principles, and therefore if they die in disbelief, they will be held accountable and punished for the minor principles as well." This is derived from the Quranic verses that state, "When the believers ask the disbelievers, 'What has caused you to enter hell?' they will say, 'We were not of those who prayed.' Yes, if we have evidence that if a disbeliever becomes a Muslim, it is not necessary for them to make up for the obligations they were obligated to, and the proof is the narration. Islam obliterates what precedes it." The esteemed viewers of Najaf TV can watch these sessions live and directly on this TV network, a collection of other TV channels, and also on the Shirazi app and TV boxes, simultaneously with these sessions at 11 a.m. Qom local time. Fatimi memorials held at the house of Sayyid Ahmed Shirazi in Kuwait. In a solemn gathering, the second morning ceremony for the days of the martyrdom of Hazrat Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her, took place at the residence of Sayyid Ahmed Shirazi, the son of the esteemed religious authority Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the country of Kuwait. This event occurred on the night of Wednesday, 13th of Jumada Awal of this year, and was attended by dozens of religious, cultural, and social figures, as well as the general believers of Kuwait. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi holds Fatimi memorials in holy Karbala, Iraq. To commemorate the approaching days of the martyrdom of Hazrat Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her, the Office of the esteemed religious authority Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Karbala is holding a 3-day morning ceremony. The inaugural morning event of this office took place on Tuesday, the 13th of Jumada Awal of this year, attended by dozens of religious and cultural figures, as well as morning believers. During this ceremony, Sheikh Jawad Ibrahimi delivered a lecture on the significance of Hazrat Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi mourns martyrdom of Lady Fatima, peace be upon her, in holy Najaf, Iraq. The Office of the esteemed religious authority Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Najaf witnessed the observance of mourning ceremonies for the martyrdom of Hazrat Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her. This event, attended by dozens of religious, scholarly personalities, as well as mourning believers, dedicated to the commemoration of Hazrat Fatima, involved expressions of grief and condolences to the revered presence of Imam al-Mahdi. May Allah hasten his noble reappearance. Baraka Association holds seminar on Lady Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her, in Baghdad, Iraq. The women's section of the Al-Khair wal Baraka Cultural Association organized a seminar in the region of Jakuk, Baghdad, focusing on the importance of emulating from Hazrat Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her. This event, attended by dozens of active women in religious and outreach fields, featured a lecture by Sheikh Jalal Ma'ash, representing the religious authority Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. In his address, he highlighted the tribulations faced by Hazrat Zahra, peace be upon her, and emphasized the necessity of showing reverence and respect towards her. Zainabiya Seminary mourns martyrdom of Lady Fatima, peace be upon her, in Damascus, Syria. A commemorative ceremony marking the anniversary of the martyrdom of Hazrat Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her, took place at the Zainabiya Seminary, one of the academic institutions affiliated with the religious authority in the city of Damascus, Syria. This event was attended by several religious and scholarly figures, students and professors from the Zainabiya Seminary, as well as the general believers. Sheikh Muhammad Imami delivered insightful remarks during this ceremony. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi mourns martyrdom of Lady Fatima, peace be upon her, in Bamyan, Afghanistan. The Office of the esteemed religious authority Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the city of Bamyan, Afghanistan, held its second morning ceremony in commemoration of the martyrdom of Hazrat Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her. This event, conducted on Tuesday, 13th of Jumada Awal 1445, followed the congregational prayers of Dhuhr and Asr at the Office of the religious authority in the city of Bamyan, attended by dozens of believers and mourners devoted to Hazrat Fatima, as well as various religious and cultural figures. The ceremony featured a speech by Sheikh Ahmed. Mourning ceremonies for the days of Fatimiyya will continue at the Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. Martyrdom of Lady Fatima, peace be upon her, at Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Basra, Iraq. In observance of the anniversary of the martyrdom of Hazrat Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her, the Office of the esteemed religious authority, Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the city of Basra, conducted a mourning ceremony. This event, attended by a gathering of religious, cultural and social figures, as well as mourners dedicated to Hazrat Fatima, aimed to commemorate this solemn occasion. Fatimiyun procession mourns martyrdom of Lady Fatima, peace be upon her, in holy Karbala, Iraq. On Tuesday, the 13th of Jumada Awal 1445, in commemoration of the anniversary of the martyrdom of Hazrat Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her, the procession of Fatimi mourners took to the streets of the holy city of Karbala to express their condolences. This ceremony unfolded with the participation of scholars, teachers, and students from the seminaries, including the representation of the Office of the esteemed religious authority, Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, as well as the general faithful. In the concluding segment of this splendid ceremony, Sheikh Hadi Karbala'i delivered a powerful speech addressing the oppression suffered by the leader of the women, Hazrat Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her, and the atrocities perpetrated by the oppressors against the pure progeny of the Prophet. Ahlul Bayt Islamic Thought Center holds conference on Lady Fatima, peace be upon her, in Baghdad, Iraq. A symposium titled Who is Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her, was held at the Ahlul Bayt Islamic Thought Center, one of these centers affiliated with the religious authority in the city of Baghdad. Clerics, religious scholars, and general faithful, including the youth of Baghdad, participated in this event and benefited from the discourse delivered by Sheikh Jalal Ma'ash, the representative of the religious authority, Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. The representative of the religious authority, in his remarks, delved into the dimensions of the personality of Hazrat Fatima Zahra and elaborated on various aspects of her character. Furthermore, during the continuation of this ceremony, attendees engaged in mourning and expressing condolences for the days of the martyrdom of Lady Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her. Finally, Sheikh Ma'ash held a session with a group of youth from Baghdad, conveying some of the recommendations of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi to them. PR Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi mourns martyrdom of Lady Fatima, peace be upon her, in holy Karbala, Iraq. A mourning ceremony for the anniversary of the martyrdom of Hazrat Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her, took place at the PR Office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Karbala. This ceremony commenced with the recitation of verses from the Holy Quran and the recitation of Ziyarat Hazrat Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her, followed by a lecture delivered by Sheikh Abbas Momen. In his address, Sheikh Momen discussed the biography of Hazrat Fatima Zahra, her endeavors in defending the leadership of Imam Ali, and the tribulation that befell her. Servants of Ahlul Bayt Society mourns martyrdom of Lady Fatima, peace be upon her, in holy Karbala, Iraq. The presence of believers in the mourning ceremonies for Fatimiyya, organized by the Ahlul Bayt Servants Association, one of the centers affiliated with the religious authority in Karbala, continues. These ceremonies are held in commemoration of the martyrdom of Hazrat Fatima Zahra, peace be upon her, taking place in the homes of believers. Alongside the general faithful, religious, cultural and social figures, including the representatives of the Office of the Religious Authority, also participated in these gatherings. Misbah al-Hussein Foundation holds meeting to discuss power supply in holy Karbala, Iraq. The Misbah al-Hussein Foundation in Karbala discussed the topic of providing electricity to Karbala during the days of Arbain in its weekly brainstorming session on the Arbain 2030 Vision Project. This session, chaired by Sheikh Mustafa Mohammadi, the head of the Misbah al-Hussein Foundation, focused on the importance of power supply for serving the holy city of Karbala in general and specifically during the blessed pilgrimage of Arbain. This meeting featured the participation of Engineer Muhammad Sami, the planning manager at the Karbala Electricity Distribution Branch, who provided detailed insights into the current electricity situation and the special attention it requires, especially with the anticipated increase in millions of pilgrims during the days of Arbain. Attendees also presented their proposals and suggestions for this purpose.